There is a certain kind of person the world keeps mistaking for weak. They forgive too fast, they apologize first, they stay calm when everyone else is already yelling. People call it soft, people call it a pushover move. But here's what almost nobody knows: the calm you're seeing isn't a personality quirk. It's a nervous system doing something most nervous systems physically cannot do. And once you understand what it actually is, you'll never call it weak again. Here's the question: why can some people take a hit, betrayal, disrespect, unfairness, and respond with calm instead of chaos every single time like it costs them nothing? It's not that it costs them nothing, it's that their body processes the hit differently than yours does. Let's get into exactly what that means. There's a nerve in your body called the vagus nerve. It runs from your brainstem down through your chest, and it's the main switch between panic and calm. In most people, a hit, an insult, a betrayal, an unfair moment floods the body with stress hormones before the brain even finishes processing what happened. That's fight or flight. It's automatic. But in people with what researchers call high vagal tone, that switch works differently. Their body can absorb a hit, register it fully, and still stay regulated enough to choose a response instead of firing one off. This isn't a mood, it's measurable, and it's rare. Society doesn't reward this. Loud gets praised, reactive gets called standing up for yourself. So if you're the calm one, the forgiving one, the one who doesn't explode, you've probably spent years being told something's wrong with you for not reacting like everyone else. That pressure is real, and it convinces rare people to doubt the exact trait that makes them rare. There's a sleep piece, too. A well regulated nervous system doesn't stay in high alert after conflict, which means it doesn't spend hours replaying the fight at 2 a.m. People with strong vagal regulation fall asleep faster after hard days because their body actually believes the threat has passed. Most people's bodies don't believe that. Most people's bodies keep the alarm running long after the argument is over. Not everyone develops this regulation. Some people grow up around chaos, and their nervous system learns to match it. Reactive parents build reactive kids, more often than not. But some people grow up in that same chaos and go the other way. Somewhere early, without fully realizing it, they decided they would not become the loudest thing in the room. That decision, repeated enough times, quietly rewires how the body handles stress. Psychologists have started calling the result the quiet power personality. And if you're still watching, you probably already know which kind of nervous system you're carrying. Here's the memory part. Every single time you chose calm over chaos, your brain filed it away as proof that calm works. That memory compounds. It's why staying regulated gets a little easier every year, even under pressure that used to break you completely. Now here are the 7 signs. 1. You apologize first, not because you're wrong, but because protecting the relationship matters more to you than protecting your ego. 2. You forgive fast, but you quietly update how much you trust someone without ever needing a confrontation to do it. 3. You default to trusting people you just met, even knowing you might get burned, because living suspicious costs you more than the occasional betrayal ever will. 4. Silence with another person doesn't make you anxious. You can sit in it comfortably while everyone else rushes to fill the space. 5. You say, "I don't know" out loud in rooms full of people performing certainty, and it doesn't cost you anything. 6. You quietly hope good things happen to people who hurt you, not for them, but because resentment is heavier to carry than it's worth. 7. You choose peace over being right, even holding the proof in your hand, because winning the argument was never worth losing your calm. Here's the reframe. Every one of these looks, from the outside, like giving something up, but it's the opposite. It's a nervous system so well regulated it doesn't need to fight for control, because it already has it. That's not softness. That's the highest form of control most people will never build. If you saw yourself in even 3 of these 7, hear this. You are not weak. You are not naive. Your body learned to do something most bodies never learn: absorb the hit and still choose the response. That's not common. It was never common. It's rare. If this described you, drop a comment and tell us how many of the 7 hit home. This community reads every single one, and you'll be surprised how many people are quietly carrying the same nervous system you are. This is exactly what we do here on Psych Patterns every week, taking the traits the world misunderstands and showing you the actual psychology behind them. If this helped, subscribe and stay close, because there's a lot more of your story we haven't gotten to yet. The world may never fully understand the quiet power personality, but you just did, and it was never weakness. It was your nervous system, quietly, doing something rare.